Welcome to a very special episode of Let's Play Roma and Football Manager 2019. And of course, in the last episode, this series ended on a glorious note. But this is the bonus episode. I have simulated 10 years into the future. Now it's time for us to find out what have been going on. How has Roma done since we left them? Have they won any other Champions League titles? What managers did they hire? And of course, maybe the most interesting thing, what's been going on with all those players that we had, all those youngsters? So yeah, let's see here. We need to search Roma. Oh, I can't even spell today. The Roma. Oh, number one. That's good news. Oh, look at this. This is gloriful. They have won the league every single season since I retired. Fantastic. The current manager, of course, is a famous name, Emery here. And look at this, both Nicolas and Arp is still playing for the club. Captain and vice captain. Beautiful. Let's see how old are they. Nicolas only 31. I mean, he was young. He was a regen. So he was, oh, look at these stats. Brilliant. 31 years old. Must be one of the best strikers in the world with these stats. Let's look at his history. Yeah, look at this beautiful one. So many seasons for us. It's fantastic. Haven't been that many goals lately though. Maybe it's getting old. Maybe they've done something with the formation or something. And then we have Arp, should be a little older. Yeah, 33. Still looks pretty good. Stats. They actually retrained him. He couldn't play a inside forward or a winger at all for us. I think he was basically definitely not a natural here. So they have retrained him. And of course he's old, he's wanted. Who wants him? Wanted by Borussia Mönchengladbach and Eintracht Frankfurt. And his history, I mean, clearly if they've been playing him as a winger, he haven't scored as many goals as he did in his glory days. But still good news. Let's take a look at the rest of the team. Is training players that we know? Oh, well, that was a misclick. I lost Roma. We need to find Roma again. We want to check out players, and then we can, of course, sort. Yeah, it's sorted by age. So Donnarumma still in the club. Brilliant. 176 caps for Italy. That's crazy. That's insane. And even at 34 years old, he's valued at 48 million. Fantastic. Can't be many 34-year-olds that worth 48 million. Fantastic. Of course, it's been sensational. That's not one of our players. Actually, John Roberts is one the player that I signed. He's a regen. Look at this. I signed him back in the days, and he never played for us in the first team. He was loaned out all my Roma career, but now it looks like a beast. Really, really good attacking central midfielder. Really good one. So yeah, good signing by me. Even though he never played for us back in the days. And also Barbosa. Barbosa is the right defender that started playing for us also. He was basically the one that replaced Santon. Santon was still in the club, but I was playing Florenzi and Santon in this position. And then when he was young, like 18, 17, he started rotating with Florenzi instead. And yeah, as you can tell, been with us for a long time and still there. Makes me happy. Any other names we might recognize? Let's see. I don't think. Yeah. Not one of my players. I guess that's it, because all the other ones are younger. So still a few players 10 years later. That makes me really happy. Especially Nicolas, we signed him the first season. And Arp, was it like the second season? So they've been in the club for a really, really long time. Let's take a look at transfer histories. Let's go back in time here to... Let's see, this was my last transfer window. And this is where... the summer after I resigned. So let's see, who did they sell? I mean, no major signings here. But oh my god, they sold players for 321 million euros. They sold Upamecano to Man City for 134. Schick to Barcelona for 85. Rakitic to PSG for 61. Gerson to Inter for 45. This one was a steal. This was a real steal. Figueroa was such a talented youngster. Yeah, they really shouldn't have sold him that cheap. Jesus to Udinese, but look at that. This is crazy. They sold players for 321 million. And remember, after I quit, we already had over 200 mil in transfer budget. So this means they had more. They must have had like 550 million euros or something like that in a transfer budget. Insane. Barely bought anybody. The season after that, let's see any major signings. No big spendings either. I mean, this paid a little bit more, 45 mil, of course. Mendy was the big signing, 30 mil. But other than him, basically nothing. And they sold Tonali for 113. Locatelli for 49. Coric 7, and then it goes down. And actually notice this one, Pereira, free transfer. I mean, we got him as a free transfer, so I guess it could be fair, but still, could probably have got a lot more for him. And then, look at this, the club is not signing it. Like, yeah, basically not spending anything. They must have, I mean, they're doing the way I was doing, because I wasn't spending much either, and had a crap ton of money. Luca Pellegrini, this is the defender. Pretty cheap there to Man City. Barbosa to Sevilla. Augustin, Vigo. It's basically the famous names. And now they are spending. Gelson Martins from United for 69 mil. And Bossoni. Was this one of my regions, maybe? Nope. Somebody they signed after No. Oh, I'm talking about selling. They signed him, of course. I'm a little bit stupid now, sorry. So they did some big signings here. And they sold Mendy. He wasn't long for very much. Morilla, this is too cheap for Morilla. He was also such a talented youngster. But yeah, we're moving ahead here. Then Jorge from Tottenham, Marquinhos from Barcelona, and both pretty cheap. Did they sell anybody? Nothing special when it comes to selling at all. So very nothing happening season. Oh, this is a beautiful one. Look who joined as a free transfer from Barcelona. It's Romagnoli. And of course, now he is a fitness coach, but he was of course a Roma player back in the day. And then AC Milan signed him. And I actually considered to see if we could sign him back. So I'm happy he got one season. I'm happy. It was like he's coming home. Happy about that. Nothing special about the other guys. They sold. Oh, this is actually one of the youngsters I signed also. He didn't play for us, but he signed him like the second season, regen. So I loaned him out for a few seasons, and now he looks like a world-class player playing for Man United. It was a big sell on also, 93 mil, and this is one of my regions. This is one of the regions we got. Never played for us because he was too young. And now he's playing for Barcelona. I think he's good, but I don't think he's world class. He's just under world class. But playing for Barcelona, maybe he is world class with today's standards. Let's move on. Any big signings? Well, we might getting into a lot of regions as signings that we don't know about, so we're probably focusing on who has left. Don't think this was any of mine players, was it? Nope. They signed him. No, actually, yeah, no, they signed him the summer after I left. Let's see, anybody else that we know? Of course, Romagnoli left. They actually signed him as free transfer and then sold him on as Caesar after with profit. But I'm still happy that he got a final season with us. And let's focus on the sellings. And here we have a famous name, Kluivert. They sold him on for 35 mil. I guess he was getting a little bit old. It was probably, he had passed 30 years old. Because I thought it was a little bit shitty. The physicals has really declined. But he is 34 years old, so I mean, was a world-class player for a long time. And then we have Lorenzo Pellegrini. And our midfielder, he was probably very old here too. Like 32 or something, 33. Went to PSV. And we are about to reach the end here. So I guess less and less familiar names. Is there anybody here the last season? Don't think so. But yeah, pretty pleased with that. So let's take a look at the managers then. So right now, Emery is the manager. Who else has been the manager? Well, Pep Guardiola. Actually, Emery haven't been manager that long. He's only been here for like a season. But look at Guardiola. He did almost 9 years. He was in the club like twice the amount of time that I was. Impressive. And I mean, getting replaced by Guardiola is kind of good. But now the big question is, have they won the Champions League? That's a massive one. Can we see it on the competitions? I think, no, this is a annoying one. Overview maybe, yeah. No, they haven't won the Champions League. Not a single time. So how did they do in the Champions League? Let's, can we see the schedule for all the way back? So this season, knocked out in the quarterfinal. Last season, knocked out in the first knockout round. Oh my gosh, first knockout round, really? What are you doing, Roma? Second knockout round? Well, they haven't been doing well at all in Champions League, at least not the last few seasons. And this one, wait, Champions League? Am I blind? I can't see any Champions League here. Wait, they didn't miss out on Champions League? No, they can't, because they won the league every season. Might be missing something. Let's just ignore that one. Maybe something was bugged. Because here we have Champions League again. And the semi-final. Semi-final is definitely okay. Definitely a good one. And then quarter-final, knocked out by Man City. And quarter-final. I mean, they have been struggling a bit in the Champions League since I left. I must say, I'm glad that they dominated the league. Semi-final again. And guess what? They got... No, wait, they won the semi-final. They actually reached the Champions League final. We can't click it, we can't see the result. But this tells me that it was during extra time. So they were playing the Champions League final versus Bayern Munich and lost during extra time. Oh, that must have been frustrating. And then we have quarterfinal. And then this is the first season without me. And they went to quarterfinal again. So, yeah, I mean, they had a final there. They had a semi-final. But not much else. Let's see if any other players picked up any fancy awards. Award winners, let's see here. It starts with best player in Europe. Is there any Roma player here? Nope. Look at Mbappe. Really dominating things. Maybe some of them have picked up a second or third place. Let's see if there are any names we recognize here. Currently none. No Arp or Nicolas or Schick or Pellegrini or any of our fancy names. Not a single one of them showing up. And now, of course, we're back to our days, so now we know the result. Well, that was... I didn't mean to click rankings. We wanted to click Golden Boy. Let's see any names here we recognize. Well, we have ARP, but that was, of course, back in our days when ARP got Golden Boy. But nonsense, ARP's Glory Days, and then Golden Shoe. And any Roma? Can't see any Roma here. Roma. Is there any Roma during the days where we weren't here? And Amonte has picked up a lot of second place and third place. Well, there we have ARP. Well, one season for ARP, but that was back in our days. So, is there any other awards we want to check out? Can we see clubs, like the ranking? I'm so bad at this, because I so rarely check this one out. Let's say click Europe. Rankings. This is nations. Probably going to screw this one up completely. Here's clubs. So where is Roma? Roma, I mean, this is definitely far higher than you start out the game as with Roma. So that is clearly a step in the right direction. I don't think we need to go through all of these ones. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm a little disappointed with the club not winning a Champions League, because I think that would have been very happy. But overall, I'm very pleased. Look at this domination in the league. Still some of our favorite players still in the club as captain and vice captain. And most of the players that they sold on has gone to like world-class clubs like the Barcelona, Real Madrid, PSG, Man United, and so on. So I think with a happy heart, still a bit sad because I'm gonna miss this save. I had so much fun with it, but still with a happy heart, I think we could leave this save. It's time to say goodbye to Roma. So much fun I have in this one. But this also means that a new save will start very soon. I'm not quite sure when. I would love to have it ready for tomorrow, but probably won't have time for that. So it might be a few days gap between this episode and the first episode of next season. But maybe, who knows, maybe I'll manage to surprise myself and actually have it done for tomorrow. But don't expect that. But I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody who has watched this series. Make comments, push the like button. All you guys, it means so much to me. You make this even more fun. I mean, I love playing Football Manager, but since I started playing Football Manager, to get with you guys, getting feedback, getting comments, getting ideas, everything just made things even more enjoyable to me. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. This is the end of the Roma save, and I'm happy and sad at the same time. But yeah, I'll see you in the next series.